like Lola Bunny is related to Lady Bunny.
Bro,
T.
Wait, they related?
I like how you got there, but okay.
Anyway, y'all already know how we kick this thing off. Good evening, Judies. We want to thank you guys for tuning in to SinglyGay podcast.
What up?
You know, we up in this thing, season 4.
Season 4.
Season 4. You know, and also for all of our YouTube Judies, because we know y'all love visuals, y'all like to watch. Please make sure y'all like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell every time we upload new episodes.
Tell them to comment.
But then we need y'all to comment too, because they comment everywhere else. I forget that they should comment on there too.
Yes.
So y'all, Bestie said y'all need to comment in the comments on the YouTubers. Got it? Okay, we good.
And we here.
Yeah, boy, I ain't queer. No, I'm lesbian. I ain't got time. Anywho, without further ado, we want to introduce our special Judy tonight, Mr. GEO GLAM. How you doing?
Hey. How you doing?
What's up? I said, what's up?
Hey, I like the vibes.
He was there.
Right, see, okay, don't.
He was there.
How you doing, Mr. GEO GLAM? How did you do?
I'm doing great. It's been so long since I've seen you. I was like trying to do the math since I last literally physically saw you. And it was like 2011, I want to say.
Oh, that was a different Kelly then.
Was it 2011? Don't do that. I think it was 2011. I think I had moved back for a very short period of time. And then I moved back east.
No, it was even before you went to the east side the first time. Because I want to say the last time we saw each other, we were backup dancers for someone who did a pageant and it didn't go so well. Do you remember that?
So that was many moons ago. So, friend, that happened back in 08, 09.
Was it 08, 09?
Yes. I moved in 2010. I moved to Providence, Rhode Island. I've been on the East Coast since.
Damn.
I've been over here for
it's even longer than I thought.
Oh,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
We was up in a hotel for child. They had the dances in the hotel.
She was getting around.
I'm a creative girl. You know, y'all can kick these legs. You book me. As long as I get my money.
Well, wait a second. Tell the truth, because that whole situation was a mess. Because best friend, let me tell you the truth. We signed contracts and we were told that we were going to make like $100 per dancer, only to get there, never got paid, danced because he begged us. And then when we got home, we thought we were going to get our money. And he was like, I didn't say $100 per dancer. I said $100 for the 4 dancers.
So that was 25, still didn't get it.
Yeah.
But wait, you still didn't even get the 25?
I never did. To this day, I never saw the money.
You know why she never got it? Because we here. I created my own stuff. Welcome to SinglyGay podcast, honey. I got a 9 to 5. My 9 to 5 pours into what I'm building, which is my brand.
Did you, friend? I got so many questions.
No, you don't. Moving right along.
I'll save that for another day.
Right. So we want to just tell you, Judy, thank y'all for coming into the Roundtable Talk Part 1. You know, we always
thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
You know, we always like doing these things because we be having so many topics to talk about. So on this particular episode, we're going to be catching all the things with Mr. GEO GLAM, what's going on in his life and what's happening. And also, we're going to pull things from the tea kettle cup. And, you know, we might just pull out a topic and talk about it. Because I like to, you know, shake things up, you know.
Shake the table.
That part, because, you know, girls love.
I'm shook it already.
Okay. The girls like, so what we talking about? What's the topic? So I can get ready and stuff like this. I don't care if you get the topic and how much you prepare yourself. You can't prepare yourself for us. Because you don't know what I'm going to say.
And you damn for sure.
Okay. Some things have not changed.
And we're here.
You know what changed, friend? And I'm not even going to lie. You know how I used to be quick to fight back then?
Back then we did.
I don't do it no more. I pray about it before I grab my gun. I'm gonna get that part.
Is that off the road?
Off the record.
Off the record.
Well, I can't really say the same. I
both.
can't say the same. We have gotten older, but sometimes you can't take the Detroit out of a homeboy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come on,
And
boy.
I think the viewers are going to be more than ready to see it when they see it on The Circle, New York City, season 5, which I am a castmate of. So make sure y'all check it out. The Circle, New York City, not to be confused with the one on Netflix. Season 5.
That part. Now, you know I love The Circle on the Netflix. I gotta win some money. You gotta stay in that thing and get $100,000.
I know nothing about it.
But we'll tell you about it later. However, we're talking about if anybody caught this favorite good web YouTube series they've been around for a very long time.
They have.
They've been around for a very long time. It's called The Circle. They NYC. However, I didn't know that. I just recently found out they branched off and created a Circle ATL. So, you know, you girls make sure you go catch up on those because actually I caught a couple episodes. They're not that bad.
And if I'm not mistaken, after he does season 5 for the New York City, he actually has a Circle down south also coming out, which I believe includes like Texas and New Orleans.
No, I gotta watch.
So Our View TV on YouTube, yeah, make sure you check it out because it's a lot going on.
You know, I have
always
to
a lot
see.
going
It's
on.
always something happening and shaking. Child, I be watching certain stuff. I'm like, ooh, I know that face.
I know where that
I know
came
that
from.
face.
I know what this is.
I ain't think that person in a minute. What is all going on here? Like, okay, so we just.
All right.
Because honey, look, I
I
love.
feel it.
I love a good show. I like to see some things because the thing is with reality TV shows, I don't care if it's on a major network or if it's just on YouTube. I think that if you are the type of person that signs on to do things like this, you're bringing something, and plus you bringing us you. Like, I love to see exactly who a person is. Please don't give me that other one. I can tell when somebody's fake on camera because I'd be like, why they on? Why they on here?
But it be the ones that get on camera and pretend that they want the camera so bad, and then all of a sudden they want to shut down. It is like,
Yeah.
like what did you get on here for? To do what?
They wanted to show their face and tell the girls how sickening they are because they that bad bitch, and every time they be like, I'm that bad bitch. Like, I never met you.
Well, you have to understand, everybody, I think, personally, and I can't even speak for everybody. I can speak for myself. Me, on the cast this season, I am the pageant boy hairstylist. And that's my realm, and those are my arenas, and that's where I know that I excel and I supersede. But I think as an artist, more than anything, you want to be like, okay, well, what's the next thing? How do I put myself out there some more? How do I branch out, expand, especially when you're doing like things like when you have a business? And me trying to start my own business now that I'm older, I'm in the 30s bracket. So it's like, you want to have, you got your 9 to 5, but at the same time, the hustle doesn't stop. And they say, if you want to be a millionaire, you got at least 7 jobs. In New York, I'm thinking that it's more like 9 because, baby, I know quite a few niggas with quite a few jobs and ain't close to $1 million. But, you want to put yourself out there and you want to branch yourself to the next level. And sometimes that includes television because you want the people to see your face. You want people to see that your face is the brand. And that's really kind of why I put myself in the situation that I did and did the audition process and then getting cast. And it was crazy because, you go on The Circle. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar. A lot of times the castmates are new. Like, we're new to this environment, we're new to each other, and ultimately, in the end, you end up trying to really form a friend group that is a circle. I can't tell you whether or not we make it through to the end. You'll have to watch. But I can say that I feel like, me personally, how you were saying in front of the camera, are you being fake? Are you being phony? I definitely think that there's a little bit of both, really. There's elements of both. I think sometimes people don't realize that in reality television, it's not as reality as we think that it is.
Right.
A lot of times, like, some things will happen and it's like a moment that is off mic or it's off camera. And then it's like, it's really funny. We had a really great time, like kicking back and laughing at it. Mm-hmm. And because they see our reactions as a whole, then we're forced to replay it. So
yeah, once you are,
that sometimes is a little like, that kind of caught me off guard when I kind of got into it for the first go around. I was just like, wait, we got to do what? And they were like, put the mic back on. And I was like, oh, you're kidding. The moment passed.
That didn't come out. I need it again.
Yeah, and they're serious, like right. All types of stuff. Like you'll be surprised, but all in all, I think that the castmates that are on this season, I can't tell you who is on what. The cast hasn't been released yet, but I think that majority of the people who came on either came on for different reasons. You know, I think some people wanted to grow their business. I think some people wanted to let their voices be heard, whether it is through speech or through music. I think some people wanted redemption. But, you know, I do think that there are some people who wanted their shot, and this platform gave them that. So I think they took it full force.
Well, that's good. Well, since you can't tell us nobody, I wonder, like, how many main cast members is on? Like, what's the number for main cast members?
What do you mean main?
So, like, so with reality shows, you know, it's a lot of different faces, a lot of different people, but mm-hmm. they were their main cast members that they would follow around instead of like co-cast members. Like, we know we're gonna get people that we're gonna see, but those are gonna be the ones we're not gonna see as much through the season. So it's like they can be followed. They can follow another singer.
You know what though? I haven't seen the editing. So what I will say is this. This is what I'll say. When I was brought on, really crazy. When I was brought on, I was actually in the hospital, mm-hmm. and I was in there I had an infection in my foot. I thought I was gonna have to get it chopped off, but when I read my email, it was like, you are a sub character, right?
Right.
And they kind of delegated where it's like the main characters get like 4 scenes because they are the heavy hitters.
Yeah.
And then I think I was given like a half scene. I think it was like 1 or a half a scene. And I was just like, oh, bitch, like me, I'm looking at my shit like, oh, this is not gonna work.
Okay.
I was like, so let's have talk, you know. And then it was like, it honestly, so you do know that you kind of have your veteran cluster, which is the ones who we've seen them on previous seasons or the season before, and they have, you know, agreed to come back. And I think that that's the excitement for a lot of it. It's like, you want to know who comes back. You want to know who is bringing what drama. I know that I don't know what I can and can't say. I guess it's already out, right? But there was some talk about the controversy that had to do with some castmates returning, and it was some heat. So I don't know if you guys are watchers of the show, but there's a couple castmates who kind of bring on the fire a little too intense, send the scorch up shit. And so other people were just like, I'm not interested. So that really kind of put a hiccup in what we were doing, because we were like, well, you know, when you find out that you made it, you're like, who else is here? Like, who else is in it? Who else is like, who am I going to see? Who is it going to give? What is it going to give? You know, like sometimes you're like, and I watched the show before I got on it too. So it was like, ooh, if it's this person, I know that I want to give this energy and I want to give that person that energy. And then you get on the show and then you see the cast.
Right.
It catches you off guard, no shade.
Okay.
But it also allows for like the energies and the connections that you do make to be organic. So it's like, it becomes one of those things where it's like, well, dang. And to be truthfully honest, like, we have finished filming as far as I'm aware. And there are still quite a few castmates that I'm still cool with. I mean, we go to different spots, or if we go to a spot and we see each other, you know, it's like, hey, want to get a drink? Let's take some selfies. Okay. But we can't post them yet. It gives all of that.
Yeah, because I'm about to say, I did get a chance to watch a piece of the last season because one of my, I don't know if I call it a good friend or a friend, but we've known each other around from living in New York industry. But I really enjoy watching. Shout out to my friend Mr. Chad Bailey, him and his partner, the CEOs of Pink Gorilla Entertainment. I enjoy watching them.
I love them.
Last season, like it was just amazing. I was like, ooh, and what they what? Oh, okay, it was like. Look,
yeah, and they like, and it's not a lot of us who have heavy storylines, especially as heavy as Chad and Bugs. Like when they were on the show, they had a castmate that they went back and forth with, and I don't know if any of y'all know, but like it got rough and tough, and police got called, and all types of like.
I think a fight happened.
Huh?
I think a fight happened with them and that person. I think.
Well, what I do know is that it was said that if someone did not keep their, like, if Bug said, if you don't keep my name out your mouth, I'll slap the shit out of you.
Yeah.
And so in turn, it ended up being like, oh, this person threatened me, and a whole big situation transpired. And so eventually, when they did do the reunion, now that I have not done yet. So there are certain things that we have not concluded to. So there's certain things that I hate that I can't say what the fuck I want to say. Like, this is fucking stupid.
It's okay, friend, because guess what? You gotta come back. You gotta come back and give us some.
Come back. I can come back.
We gotta, let the come the season and enjoy, and get all of the.
Yeah, no, I definitely think y'all are gonna enjoy the season. Like, no shade. I think each and every one of my castmates on a professional level, I love them and for their art and for their craft, hands down. Like, they're all talented. They all excel in their arenas. And we're all POC. So I think that is the one thing that I can say. And I'm most proud of about this cast is that we're each a POC and we are in our arenas and we are smashing it. We're killing it. We're giving it our all. And though you get to see us in different elements, ultimately, that's just a fraction of what could be seen. Right. I think that's another thing about reality television is that you don't fully get to see us. We're not Real Housewives franchise. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like they're following us every single day, every single moment, step by step, play by play. So there's a lot of times where like some of us might have an event and we don't get to go to that event because we always have other things going on.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it'd be like that. There's nothing wrong with that because it's like, you sign up to a show, you make sure that you do the number of episodes and recordings that you agreed to, and then it's just like, hey, I can't make it, but I can go to work. Like,
I think stop there. Beep beep, pump the brakes, because in my opinion, now this is what the fuck I will say. Okay. So when it comes to this season, how you say the number of events or episodes that you sign up for.
Right. ...
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's a couple niggas who just completely don't give a fuck and they don't make their presence known. And furthermore, they are also individuals who are supposed to be big characters. And so like it really kind of throws in a new element to the feng shui where it's like, how do I digest this nigga? You know what I'm saying? So
I just feed them to the wolves.
But you know what though? I mean, at the end of the day, like if you're not gonna take your spot there, okay, so clearly you're doing your thing, you're in your lane, and you get to this point. And I understand, like, hey, if you feel like your growth has superseded you, then by all means continue on the way to growth. Right. However, like you said, when you sign up to do some shit, like just follow through. Like, I mean, It's more than just you. This shit ain't just about you. You gotta really work with the collective on this. It's like being in high school when you got an assignment and you get that one nigga that you don't want out the whole class on your team
because they don't know how to fucking act.
Baby, it'd be like, get up there and read your part, and the nigga don't have no part. His homework got chewed up by the dog. Like,
that's why I tell him, if I get a bad grade because of you, you gotta go home. It's on the pop. You're not gonna play with me. If I do my part, she do her part, and you ain't gotta do your part. We don't have to beat you up.
literally, I'm telling the teacher it's your fault, and it's like, and it's so corny because it's like we all, you know, I have plenty of shit I could be doing, you know what I'm saying? But I agreed to do this shit, so it's like it really does make for. It's like, okay, are you done? Are you done? Because like, really, you're not showcasing yourself in your best light, in my opinion. And so it's like, it is what it is. But I will say there are, on another note, there are some cuties on the show. So
on the show, with not knowing who was going to be in the cast, did you have expectations of possibly getting it into with people, or with the expectation of making friends and actually making a circle out of these people that you meet on the show?
Ooh.
If I know my friend the way I know my friend, I know we ain't seen each other a long time. I ain't gonna answer this, but I'm gonna just keep my mouth shut.
Okay. Like, you go in with the understanding that you don't know who is in it, right? I know who I want to be in it because I'm like, ooh, I know who I would want to be friends with, right?
Gotcha.
So like, when you get there and you see what you see, immediately you're just like, okay, I just want to have a cool vibe. Like, I just want the shit to be cool. But then, like, some of us, I think once we're cast, we realize that we knew each other, because granted, when we go in, it's like, it's COVID, we can't see much, you know, and honestly, production doesn't allow you to do much conversing in between until everything is set up to have, you know, the moment.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I think I was thinking about who I was gonna flirt with. If that makes sense. If that makes sense. Like, I was like, ooh, I know that this former castmate is fine. Like, I'm about to be like, like, what's good? Okay. But yeah, I don't know that I was necessarily ready to like fight anybody. That was not really ever like in the back of my mind. Like, I was just like, as long as nobody tried me. As long as nobody tried me.
As long as you don't put your hands on me.
Baby, you don't even gotta put your hands on me. Like, that's not how I worked in Detroit. Like, it was like, if you came at me sideways, I would karate chop you out the side of your neck. Stop playing in my face. So it's like, as long as nobody was gonna try me, I didn't really have anything to say, except for what I feel is my truth. Now, if you have an ego that cannot take the truth, that's a you issue. That's not a me issue. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I try to keep it 100. I try to be fair. I try to be, you know, honest. And sometimes my honesty, and I'm a theater brat. So like, I come from a world where it's like, if you're not good enough, baby, so what? Next. You know, you're not what we're looking for, right? You know, so it's like, and this is New York, which is like so crazy to me, because everybody in New York talk about how, oh, they real. But then they turn into straight up like pussies when it comes to like, it wasn't my liking. And I'm like, for real, bro, this is really all of this. Like, if you would have gave all of this performance in your performance, maybe you would have been going somewhere.
Hello, somebody.
Who knows? I mean, you know,
but people rather like, you know, cry about shit. So it is what it is. But no, I didn't have no plans to go and fight nobody. I think when I saw the group, I was like, oh, this is gonna be boom cat. We all gonna get along.
I mean, that's usually how you go into it, because you always want to be able to like, hopefully I can get along with everybody. It's good vibes, and then you literally just like initially like gravitate to the people, you know, like, oh, we kind of fuck with each other, like, we, you know, we could rub up some shows.
I think for me, and I think this is where I know I'll probably be good on reality TV. I'm gonna go into the situation, I'm gonna play nice with everybody, but I'm gonna also pick the mess and pick at some of the mess, and then start stirring the pot just a little bit.
Oh, you're an instigator.
That's right, bitch. I ain't gonna say. You see my face?
I am. I go stir the pot up. I gotta stir the pot up. Keeps the warm room.
Yeah, I mean it does, because it's good for
I'm
TV.
not stirring the pot where I'm like causing like major drama, but I'm gonna cause a little drama.
I mean, I honestly can't argue that. No shade.
We all need to Kenya more.
But I mean, okay. First off, I'm giving you Kenya Moore because I'm the pageant, the pretty, the glam, like duh. So it's like, it's crazy because you don't want to. I think me looking at it now, like I was looking at it from a viewer perspective. I'm like, okay, well, who is the person on the show that I'm rooting for? You know what I'm saying? Or like, who am I being that character where like at the end of the day, I can still be myself after taping. You know what I'm saying? And that to me, that's, you know, a lot of that is integrity, and that means a lot to me. Because there's even like, I don't know if you're familiar with the show, but in the show series, he typically does some work with another organization, and that's, you know, doing your due diligence in the community. And it's so crazy to me how I was just like, okay, let's do this. But then it was like, as soon as I gave that tidbit of like what I felt was the spice, and baby, it just so happened that it was baking soda and vinegar, and it like bubbled, and it was just it and it played out, and I'm just sitting here like, okay, did I just make a mess?
You better have clean it up.
I don't know. You might have to see if I even made a mess.
Well, yeah.
But no, I mean, instigate, but like, and the thing that makes it so crazy is that when you first kind of start to see how things transpire, it almost is so bubblegum to the point where you like, oh, this might be too sweet. The way that y'all just did that, that's funny.
So yeah, friend, of those things. Okay, you know, we're being on the circle, being new this season and stuff like that. You know, getting a feel for the other castmates. You know, showing the world, you know, your glitz and your glam, honey. Because you know, you do pageantry, she do glitz.
She does pageantry,
all that.
Yeah, Mr. Gay, New York, America. I'm the symbol of excellence.
All of that good stuff. You know, so we're gonna just interject into, so like, you know,
interject. There you go.
We're gonna get to this next part, right?
Hey, are you guys doing a Q&A with the pageant girl? Is that what it's giving?
No.
Okay.
No. I'm gonna need that video because that's gonna be a cute little one. No. However, we're gonna get into this round table of things. So we got some list of, you know, topics and things of discussions in our teachable, right? So we're moving on to this. Because as people, like you said, POC, and I just think that in our community and just Black community in general, whether you're gay, straight, bi, confused, you might not know, so you try a lot of things around the corner and back. Right. We tend to go through life just as much as the same. So, you know, we just have some topics. We might grab two, few, maybe all. I don't know.
You may grab one.
Yeah. And, you know,
all right, let's see what it gives.
We just want to talk about the things that, you know, you let us know into your knowledge and your experiences that you experience these situations. Because we're going to talk about them.
Mix it.
You know, I came here to talk about it. Ain't nobody going to stop me.
Ain't nobody going
to stop me from talking about it because I want to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Let's talk about it.
All the good things, all the bad things.
They like my vocals. They said it last year.
Every episode. You never go a good 20 minutes of the show and you sing it.
That's a lot because I just went 20 minutes of the first of this part. And
no, you sung.
I didn't.
You did.
No, I didn't.
Watch when you play that.
However, Frank. Oh, this is a good topic. Well, I mean, if I explain it,
I love how you got that. So.
I'm mad how I got that.
How you got that.
So this topic is, I'll apologize, but never sorry. And you know.
Oh, not your face taking that.
I mean, because this is a thing, right? This is a thing. We're gonna talk about it. I feel like people don't talk about this enough. We're gonna talk about it. Because I feel like in life when you do certain things, everybody wants you to apologize for it, but also on top of that, be sorry. Now, however, maybe how I said it was wrong, but I still meant what the fuck I said. I'm not changing that.
Oh, I agree with that. I do agree with that. I think for somebody that's on the other end of it, receiving an apology that may not even if you are coming to apologize for how your delivery was.
But let's see, you said come. Some people don't even come to apologize.
Yes.
I want you to finish, but I'm just letting you know that.
I mean, that was the finish.
That was a good one. Because they don't come to apologize.
They don't even come to apologize. Because the ones that are coming to apologize, sometimes you can see that their apology is not even genuine. So you didn't come to apologize. You just came to make it seem like you was apologizing for something that you really wasn't sorry for.
Also, you said they came to apologize.
Basically.
Apologize. Well, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it for you because sugar on shit don't make it edible. But if I come and I actually say I apologize, I truly mean it. Anybody who knows me, if I say I apologize, I honestly mean it. If I say I'm sorry, and I don't ever say I'm sorry, but if I say, oh, I'm sorry, it's bullshit, I'm with the shit, I'm dumbing you down, I'm just giving you what you want. But I don't even say that because I remember when I was like a kid, and I grew up in the suburbs, and I remember one of the POC girls had said it to a not POC girl. And she's like, the black girl was like, oh, I'm sorry. And the white girl looked and was like, indeed you are. Oh, I would have lost all my Jesus that day. Because I would have beat her ass. So I was like, oh, you never gonna catch me slipping like that. I'm not saying sorry. I might be like, I apologize, but if I say I apologize, then I genuinely mean it. I'm not even, and like you said, I'm not gonna. if I'm coming to give you an apology, then I'm coming to do that. If I'm not, I'm just not even gonna play in your face with it.
See, and that's the thing. You do have your folks that come to give you an apology, but there are those who come to the table and they know there's an apology. Either you would think there's an apology expected, but they'll apologize, but it's not really apologizing for it happening.
But what happened? The reason why you feel like you deserve an apology? You know what I'm saying? And I think that matters because, like I said before, some people are just so, and I think that that's just a millennial Generation Z thing. It's like they feel like every little thing deserves somebody to, oh, sorry. Nah, bitch, like it happened. Move on.
Oh, yeah.
Let me say, I've been in situations that I probably should apologize, and I apologizing. I respect the person.
Oh yeah, hell yeah! How many times we go to Thanksgiving and your auntie say something about you being gay, and you say you cut up? Are you sorry? Nah. No. But it is what it is.
But look, that's why I tell the girls, you better stand 10 toes down and 5 fingers up. However you feel, you better not rock that boat. Bitch, y'all don't care if you lying. You better not rock that boat.
Bro, I'm rocking.
No, you better not rock it.
I'm rocking.
Because let me tell you, because the girls that don't rock the boat, no shade, no matter how they spin it, if you don't like it and they lying, them are the ones that get the respect because they stand in what they felt
in the moment
that they believe. Now, when you get the girl to start shifting the boat, what we say, oh girl, now you know you can't trust that child. She gonna do her like she'll do me like she did.
Right.
And she gonna don't trust the child. You can't even put a blindfold on my face.
Hello, somebody. You want me to fall
No
back?
burn box for you.
Trust who?
No, none at all. Because I'd be like this.
Eyeballing, bitch.
Okay.
You're
not gonna get me talking about this $5 on the ground and I know it's 2 pennies, but I'm gonna get them anyway because they worth some money. Okay.
And then in that moment, that's where we move on to the next form.
You are so crazy.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
That was you.
I was not on the counter. It wasn't me. Look at
next topic.
Only you.
I would get bystander.
You would. You be standing back.
No bullshit. I've been having a lot of bi conversations lately.
I figured that you try to stop trying to get them out of the world. That's what I've been doing. I've been doing that lately.
No, well, I work with the females. So
I love the girls.
I love the girls that work.
They black.
Wait, is this the question?
Bystanders. Mm-hmm.
Bystanders.
That's the title. How you feel about the bystanders, friend?
I don't.
I know you be tipping.
You don't feel?
Wait, you don't.
I don't feel. I mean, who?
You don't tip in there.
Who? I mean, if your intention in life is to walk through it and be a bystander, girl.
I mean, but didn't you play in the fish before?
Huh?
Did you play in the fish before? Fred, you ain't had no confused fish.
Wait for it.
You ain't had no confused fish.
No crawfish on that girl.
You been sausage this whole time since you was 2.
I'm a Christian.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, honey.
That part.
She got the skip the my loop lights on. What do you mean? What happened? Honey, she look like she giving a dance show like that. Tonight I wanna dance for you.
You know what's really funny is I'm abstinent, so.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah.
I tried it for like a day, then I changed my mind.
It didn't even come across my mind.
I tried it. I was like, ooh, I'm like, I can do this. 24 hours went by. I said no.
Well.
How long have you been abstinent?
Actually, it's been 2020.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Woo! She wasn't about to say 20.
Yeah, no, 2020. It's actually a topic that comes up on the show.
Well, I always think abstinence is good because a lot of people, you know, that you get to the point in your life you want to save it for the person you want to save it for.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
also you trying to get that ring on.
I don't have no reason to put mileage on the vehicle, so.
Ooh.
I mean, you know.
Well, Avery Sunshine said ain't nothing wrong with a used car.
Well, you know.
Okay, but does everybody want a used car?
But does everybody want a new car?
I didn't say it had to be new.
Well, Todrick said.
Didn't say it had to be new. I said it didn't have a lot of mileage.
It's still gonna have a used car. It's gonna be a used car.
So what you saying is you put the reset on the body count.
Hello, somebody.
That's what you said.
You said that earlier.
I'm just saying that she's one of those classics that is more so in the showroom rather than on the road gaining mileage, wear and tear. That's all I'm saying.
I told you it was the lights. It's the lights.
Girl.
That's what they are.
Who am I dancing for? Jesus?
Ain't nothing wrong with dropping in love.
You know what? I got a twerk team for Jesus. It's all good.
No, seriously.
See, y'all doing no wonder why y'all single, because y'all doing all of that.
No.
A
girl is single by choice.
By choice.
Single by choice.
By choice.
Noted. Same.
By choice. Because this is the thing. I can explain why I'm single by choice. I don't know about the other folks when they single by choice. I'm like, so why? They can't give you a full definitive answer. But I know why I'm single by choice. I'm tired of getting the same type of dudes, and I don't understand why I get the same type of dudes. So that's something I need to figure out for myself. Because if I want to elevate in a way, or I want to be in a better space in a way when it comes to relationships and stuff like that, I need to make sure I'm ready for that for myself, that's something I'm willing to give. But I need something different. Something has to be different for me.
I get that. So you low key was saying that like you feel like you insane because you keep doing the same thing expecting a different outcome.
Yeah.
Bet.
And I'm tired. I'm tired of going to the car lots and coming off the same car. That car got to go back. You got friend, look, lean friend, lean closer. That car got to go back.
Like the first one?
In the third. No more Mazdas for me.
Bitch, Mazda is a good car. My very first car was a Mazda.
I'm good. My very first car was my bus card.
Which is so crazy because back home in MI, you get a bus card, it's like, why don't you got a car? Here, you get a bus card or a train card. Baby, it's like, I'm in the money.
Okay.
Baby, it's a different vibe. I'm like, drive? Why would I drive to New York? That's
travel.
crazy.
You ain't gotta worry about parking. You can get across the city. You can get.
You know what?
Matter of fact, in my building, to park in the parking in the back in the lot, $400 additional in parking a month. Why?
Wouldn't have been me. Wait, friend, you live in Brooklyn or Bronx?
Ooh, I do not live in the Bronx.
Oh, not the Bronx.
That's what you're not gonna do.
I do not live in the Bronx.
Oh,
She
right.
says she's not Jenny from the block.
I work in the Bronx. I don't live in the Bronx. I live actually in Ridgewood. So like if you cross the street, you're in Bushwick.
Mhm.
And then on my side, technically for real estate purposes, is Ridgewood.
I figured that. So you in Brooklyn?
Bushwick, yeah.
Mm.
We south of Cypress, so we say Bushwick.
Yeah, that's why y'all at. I used to live over there in Crown Heights.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, I was a Bed-Stuy baddie, but
I've always been a BX girl. That's always why I was so excited to move out of the Brooklyn and go uptown, honey. Because you know J-Lo took care of the 6 up. We talked about this the last time. I was the girl that took care of the folks. I lived off the phone and the D.
Oh, okay. Know all about it.
that was a lot. But I got it. I got you. I see you.
Mm-hmm.
I see what happened there.
Sure did.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah,
because
why?
I missed that
You missed the train, friend.
all the way.
Told you should have put your money in.
Girl.
I just like how we already was talking about this. How did we get here? How did we get here? And that was so I don't know. So friend.
Let's see.
You got that apple juice.
Who drank all my apple juice?
Listen.
Y'all still drinking apple juice?
I'm drinking my Pepsi, child. So the next topic, friend, is relationship is not a partnership.
Relationships are not a partnership.
Relationship is not a partnership. Think before you speak.
So what capacity of the relationship is the relationship? Like, is it giving like we're exclusive, or is it saying like we're partners and we're officially in a relationship?
I mean, you break it down the way that you see fit. I can't give you the answers right now, but I would rather hear you before I rebuttal.
Okay. Because I feel like that's bullshit. Because if I'm like, okay, I'm in this relationship with you, and I like, say my relationship is 3 years deep, right? And it's getting to the point where it's like, okay, let's move in together. We got to partner up to do such a thing. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I can understand that. Pause. However, if it's given, we've been in a relationship for 6 months, let's partner up and take your mama on a trip. Are you paying for your mama's trip? Because even though we partners, my money is still my money. Like, we're not married. So that's where I'm at with it.
I mean, that could still be the same thing in 3 years.
Maybe I still can't do that either, right? No shit. Well, it depends on if I like your mama though. Like, if your mama's a baddie and she cool and like we get along and stuff, I could see where we can make it work. And I could, you know, like, it's always like different clauses in the cluster. But like a relationship, I feel like a relationship is a partnership. I mean, that's what a marriage is. A marriage is a relationship.
You sure? For some people. Are you speaking for the masses? Or are you speaking for some asses? Like, you gotta be very specific. I just want to make sure that your answers are corresponding with what the question is. Because see, this is the thing, you know what I'm saying? You know.
But see, I honestly, and I'm not even going, I can only talk for myself. I've only ever been in about a handful of relationships. Like, literally on one hand I can count. So, and my longest relationship was only 6 months. So I am not the person to ask about this kind of shit because I don't do relationships.
That don't mean nothing. You could be the perfect person, and I'm gonna tell you why. And I know it's Judy's for all of y'all that's watching, because y'all love to try to come for the girl when the girl Shake the table, remove the furniture, burn down the wall of 3. You know,
doing the hey Michelle, she's
that's
shaking
right.
the table.
You know, I gotta say these things because you know I always gotta come with something that'll mess with people's brains. Cause they gonna like, cause I'll probably people watching this right now. Bitch, what you mean? A relationship ain't a partnership. If I get with a nigga, yes, we part. Everybody is a partner. Because let me tell you why. And this is why I say this, friend. Because I can count off of both hands. I've been in plethora different type of relationships. Plethora different type of relationships.
She knows she can make up a word.
Sure can. It's in the hood.
Plethora is a word.
Right. However, when you get in certain relationships, you have to look at the dynamics between you and the person of like, what are you really doing when it comes to that relationship? You know, like you said, y'all can be talking for a couple months. I've been together here and there, and then one of probably the major moves is to decide to move in, right? So I go off the statement that you made of like, well, yeah, if I'm dating with somebody for 3 years and we decided to move in, then that's us like, come on, that's us trying to build with something. So let's just start the 3-year process before y'all even get into being up under the same roof. Mm-hmm. So within that 3 years, oh, excuse me, child, past it. You know, so within that 3 years, are y'all helping each other to build each other's credit? Like, whose credit is better? How can we get there? Are you helping one another to probably elevate from different type of jobs? So, because sometimes we need to get ourselves out of the mindset of, you know, me working at Foot Locker, McDonald's, Wendy's, you know what I'm saying, Chuck E. Cheese, that's good because that's money because we bringing in money. Because this is the thing. Anybody can get a job. There's nothing wrong with getting a job because you're going to bring in the coin. However, what type of coin are you trying to bring in to add? Because the thing is a relationship, you're supposed to add. Partnership, sorry. The thing with a partnership is you're supposed to add and you're not supposed to subtract. So if I'm seeing somebody and I'm saying, hey, you know, I feel like this is my soulmate, this and the third. So what can we do, or what type of healthy adult conversations that we can have to make each other better? Because I think in relationships, sometimes that's really what's missing. Usually a lot of people that get in relationships or that's be like, my man, oh, what you like about him? Oh, you know, he cleans the house, he cooked for me, he bought me a couple of nice things, and you know, he'll take me on trips. He take me on trips here and there, this, that, and the third. I don't know him.
I'm about to say I don't know none of these friends neither.
Right, but what I'm saying is, when you hear that type of mentality and that type of talk, that's cute. That's cute that he's doing nice things for you. That's cute that y'all can go on vacations. But let me tell you something what's gonna stimulate my mind, right? I want to know that my man is teaching me how to save. Let's save something because I'm trying to learn dirty, wealthy money. You hear me? Like, let's
create generational wealth.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to get into some of these rooms. We saying we want to be rich. I can't say I want to be rich, but I keep still hanging around with Keisha and Tina and Tay and Tiquana and Tarika and them. I'm not gonna get rich when hanging with them girls. So I need to figure out how I'm gonna get up here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Becky, Michelle.
I need to be in there with, hi Miss Pamela, how you doing?
Yeah, but you know what though too? I mean, in the same capacity, because I mean, I feel like you can have relationships that also build and also help you to grow. I mean, I think it depends on the definition of what you consider to be a relationship or what you consider to be a partnership. I mean, because you have both on different spectrums. You know what I'm saying? I could have a relationship with my roommate and it has nothing, and it's platonic. You know what I'm saying? But we're definitely like, we're best friends. You know, our relationship is best friends. Or you have like a partnership with, you know, like massive corporations do partnerships. But I ultimately do think that wanting to grow and that wanting to build, I think that really depends on the core, who you are as a person. Because like you said, if you feel comfortable enough to stay with Keisha and all the rest of them, then that's where you want to be. You know, and I think that's a lazy approach, but I also think that really kind of breaks down to what is our education system. Really, you know, our education system does not teach us to be independent and think freely. Our education systems build us up to be compliant to those who are the masters of the arenas. So we don't think about our partnerships and relationships in the same capacity other than what can we get for instant gratification. Make sense?
Okay. You said that. Look at me helping you think. See, look, I knew you was gonna get on this.
Well, because I mean, I thought you meant relationship wise. I was like, wait a second, like partnership. Like, okay, well, if we do, I ain't had no. I'm abstinent. We're not doing relationships, so we good.
I mean, it's all right, friend. It's good that you abstinent and all of that stuff, and you ain't doing all that. You ain't doing no relationships and whatnot. But what you will be doing is, because it's time for us to get into the what? Tea. The hot chocolate. When I say tea, the hot chocolate. Tea.
What am I getting into?
The hot chocolate good tea. And tea.
Okay. We gotta pick which one.
No, we about to explain. You just can't come into the intro like that. You gotta pump the brakes. You gotta, you supposed to hit neutral. Hammer time.
Oh, not Kobe.
Not Kavina.
Not Corisha.
Yes. So Frank, you like playing games?
All right.
Yes, no, maybe so.
Let's do it. We here.
So, you ready? Okay. We're gonna explain this thing to you here. Because I gotta switch out my jars. Hold on, we gotta switch out my teacups. Yeah, no.
Okay.
No. Gotta do the things here. However, we doing that, I'm gonna still explain the game. So the purpose of tea and hot chocolate. Random questions, friends. Random. They could be anything, child. We can say if your dog is blue, you just gotta tell us true and false, right?
Well,
so tea
or hot
right.
chocolate.
So tea is the truth. You ask you a question, if you feel it's the truth, it's this hypothesis is tea, right? However, if it's not in this, it's false, and it's a Milky Way of a mess, a very Milky Way shitty mess. You know, it's hot chocolate.
It's a Snickers,
it's a baby.
Okay, tea and hot chocolate. I think I got it.
You sure?
Oh.
That was a tea, hot chocolate. Tea, hot chocolate.
Gave us very
That sounds like that was the remix. Tea, hot chocolate. Tea.
That sounds like an ice cream truck. We're not doing that.
Okay.
Baby, yeah. Joking in the baby.
Yeah.
Baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey. Why you messing with?
For horses.
It's for Jesus.
For Frenchie, I mean, yeah.
Oh, for who?
I said, what about you?
Anyways. Oh, man. Tea or hot chocolate? I don't know if you know of the show. You may not know of the show. The come up of Miami is better than the come up Atlanta.
Miami is better. Hot chocolate. Hot chocolate.
Now she said chocolate. She said chocolate. Hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate. Because I watch both. So.
Alright, friend. Let me see.
Yeah.
Did I rip the question?
How you ripping stuff? You don't know all the hard work girls be putting into this?
They say it's the flick of the wrist, it's the flick of the wrist, get the flick of the wrist, get the flick of the wrist, yeah. Oh, friend.
Go ahead.
Tea or hot chocolate, right, friend? You ready? Why you just look so embracing the chick?
Yeah,
because I'm
nigga ready, like.
I'm trying to hear it.
Okay, are you breathing? You good?
I am. Leave me alone.
Okay.
Okay, come on. Let's go. Let's play.
Tea or hot chocolate, right? Lola Bunny is related to Lady Bunny.
Bro,
T.
Wait, they related, bitch?
T. Lola Bunny.
Lola Bunny is related to Lady Bunny.
Why not? They both blondes.
But ain't one bigger than the other. Oh no, Lady Bunny lost it, so her hair just got bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, her hair just got bigger.
Yeah. That's Ruth's best girlfriend.
And I love Lady Bunny, honey. She's a good comedian. There we go.
I think she would definitely take the compliment.
Yeah, honey, she ain't aged a bit. We just love her just the way she is, Botox and all. If she getting work done, I don't know. Allegedly, I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Let me see how you feel about this one. Tea or hot chocolate? The Bad Boys Zeus one.
Zeus Network. Bad Boys
Zeus
Club.
Network. I
LA.
couldn't get network. Why couldn't I get network out? I couldn't say that word. But versus Gemini's Bad Boys, tea or hot chocolate? Like, who's gonna be better?
Well, that's not a tea or hot chocolate question.
I didn't accidentally. It
No.
wasn't recommending that tea.
So are you saying because they got new?
So it's kind of like Miami versus Atlanta, like Zeus
Like,
or
so
is
which
Zeus
one
better than
So have you seen
Gemini?
If you think the trailers,
Granted, I'm gonna say Zeus better than Gemini, hot chocolate, because I feel like is that Zeus has a lot of security guards, right?
Mm-hmm.
And these boys are like stupid high profile dudes. They can't afford to get like beat up or actually hurt or maimed in the capacity that Gemini's guys could kind of take, because they don't have that same level of stature, at least not to that capacity. You know what I'm saying? I think in their own rights, in their own areas and stuff. And I know a couple of the guys who are on this new Bad Boys. I know like one, and he's a firecracker. It's like when you see that trailer. I don't know if you saw the Gemini trailer with the welt on the boy's forehead.
Yeah, child.
Baby.
I think for me though, Gemini's gives that real authentic.
It's raw.
It's not just raw, but it goes back to the basis of what Bad Girls Club was.
When they first started out.
Everybody came in. It was like more of a authentic way of bringing a Bad Boys Club, whereas Zeus's was more of like production, or we got all these heavy labels, so we're gonna
budget and check.
But I think because Jocelyn's Cabaret had done so well that they thought that they could do a boy version of it, and I don't think that they went into it like, I will say like Karan with Gemini Films is like, the beautiful thing with his is that he took all the gay boys. You know what I'm saying? And it was no question. It was like we all coming with that same masculine, feminine energy, as opposed to Zeus just threw some gay niggas and some straight niggas together and was like, okay, well, y'all see if y'all can punctuate out.
But
I feel like when you have certain people who, I got this many Instagram followers, or I got this many, niggas and this much in the bank. They think they bad niggas. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you walk around with security. This nigga really about to whoop your ass.
But Fran, on the Bad Boys LA on Zeus, they all gay. Ain't nobody on that cash track, girl. I said it.
Okay. I'm just going off what I saw.
But what I want to say, Fran, is thank you for going ahead and playing this good game with us. Child, look at you. You got through it. And she was over there. Wait, honey, did you see that forehead going? Child, that forehead was going, honey. She's about to go grab a towel and say, now look now. No, what I'm not going to do is be giving me the fever, honey, because these questions now.
I'm sorry I gave you the favor.
The favor, dog. Like we did that. The favor. Yes, because we did that thing. However, right? I had to say, no, but that was great. That was seeing hot chocolate. Everybody, around them off. Yes. Well, friend, look at you looking good as ever, girl. You still look the same as we did with kids in the sandbox, honey.
Wow, thank you. You still look good too, my love.
She's thick.
And best friend, you look good, so it's all good.
I'm trying. I look a mess today, but
I had to shift the light. He got it. Take it. But anything, honey, we want to thank you for coming out and talking to us and giving us all the tea, honey. You feel me?
You're absolutely welcome. Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate y'all. And I love what y'all doing for our community.
Thank
you. We need this.
We need this because people don't think that we help each other. People don't think that we support one another. And it's like, no, girl, it's really like some of us out here trying to do the damn thing and make sure that everybody
Support.
Not even just support, just have that representation, have your face shown. And I know they're trying to do it in mainstream media, but they still get it wrong, in my opinion. I only speak for me, can't speak for everybody else, but they still get it wrong. You know what I'm saying? But this is, the celebratory moments of, uplifting, loving, and embracing.
Let me give you your flowers, you both, because this is amazing. And sometimes when you don't see what you really want to see, you have to create it yourself. And I commend you both for doing just that. This is awesome.
I wish I had a shot for this. Thank you, girl. Thank you.
Love you too.
Okay, because I love you. Well, is there any other information you want to give to the gals? Drop your social media, your website, where they can find you. This stuff.
Of course.
Because you be selling the pigs.
I might need a unit.
Well, I got you. So you guys can feel free to follow my business page, which is GEO GLAM. That is GEOGLAM on Instagram. It's also my Facebook tag. And if you want to see my personal, which is always different, you can follow me on the GEO GLAM. And the website and everything is coming, so I can't give you that information just yet, but trust and believe it's in the mix. We stir in the pot, and we're going to get it to you.
Okay, that part. And for anybody that did not catch anything that he said, because y'all girls be so, hey, what he say? Just know all of this is going to be in the bottom. In the bio.
And you can catch me on The Circle, New York City, season 5.
Oh, season 5, honey.
On Our View TV. Yes.
What TV?
Our View TV.
Our View TV. Yeah, no, wait, that is a streaming service, right?
Yeah, it's a new network.
I knew it. Mm-hmm. That's how we gonna do that thing.
Everybody's coming out there on network.
I told you,
We
child.
need on network.
That's what y'all about to do.
Exactly.
We need a SinglyGay network.
Speak it into existence.
Hello. Somebody, because let's go. The staging and the production and the room's gonna get bigger. We're gonna make sure it's very, COVID safe. Cause I'm trying to get people in. Like, this is cute. I'm trying to get them in. It's time. We are vaccinated and get more vaccinated and boosted.
I'm not getting vaccinated.
Anywho. But Judies, y'all already know how we do this thing. If you can't kiki with your Judies,
Then who can you kiki with?
ow, we definitely want to thank y'all for tuning in tonight. We want to keep loving on y'all like y'all keep loving on us, and keep loving on y'all like y'all keep loving on us. However, we said it before and we're going to say it again. Please make sure y'all like, subscribe, hit the notification bell every time we upload. Also, as my bestie said, we need you to comment in the comments. You gotta comment in the comments, because if you don't comment, we don't know what y'all want. We don't know what y'all like to listen to.
And we don't know how y'all feel about these topics that we done talked about.
That part. And then on top of that, y'all, I want y'all to help me create some of these topics too, because y'all already know season 5 is coming.
Right, because we in season
4.
four.
So we love y'all. We hope y'all have a great night. Everybody get home safe. If y'all drinking and partying and doing whatever it is, all the good things that you're doing, just make sure you being respectable about it, and you respect and love on yourself. And as we always say, we love you guys. Have a good night.
Mwah.